take a little while, pretty born on her. Well, I started Bo Weaver, Lord of Snake, Lord of Indiana on her. The next time I see him, Lord, he had his family there on her. Bo Weaver left to take a lot of business very well on her. Where you going now? I'm going down to Mississippi, gonna get a little down the hill on her. Boy, we was headed for her, ain't got chicken fell on her. Hi, that boy, suck all the blossom and leave you a happy square on her. The next time I see you, I had your family there on her. Boy, your little white witch sit out on the hill on her. Boy, you told his wife, let's take this 40 in on her. Boy, you told his wife, said I believe I'll make a Lord on her. All I want to tell all about her. Let her leave Louisiana and go to Arkansas on her. Well, I started Bo Weaver, Lord of Snake, Lord of Indiana on her. Next time I see him, Lord, he had his family there on her. Boy, we were told about her, I think I think you fell on her. Some call the blind to believe you had to square on her. Boy, we were where you need a horn on her. More than where they raise cotton and corn on her. Boy, we were, for that treat me foul on her. Next time I see you had your family there on her.
Willie Moore was a king, his age 21. He courted a dame to fair. Her eyes were as bright as a diamond after night, and wavy black was her hair. He courted her both night and day.
Welcome to Driven by me and Thesis, and today I'm going to work on my game, and so let's just start this. I chose to mix the three behavior tree. So I started the tutorial that I used at my school on my last school project, and but I forgot. I told you in the comments in the last behavior tree episode that Unity 6 has a behavior tree package which is made by Unity, so it's new to Unity 6. And I'm going to use it too. I want to start with the tutorial, continue with the tutorial, even though I will use Unity. So I have like I have a progression, a good progression. So let's start. I will use cursor a bit to see where it can go and where will cursor will block, and I show you a bit how to code. I would give you some tips and tricks, and of course, if you are beginners, I would say avoid as much as you can using AI. I will do something that you shouldn't do, so I will push the AI to its limit, and afterward I will show you how to code correctly. So let's share screen. The music ends at the right moment, and then I will go like a normal day, what you will have to do at your job. You would start and you go to the GitHub, to the not the GitHub specifically, but to the project management software, which I don't have access in this test account, so I will put this aside, open my other browser, which is not safe for work, but I don't really care. Not the right one. In fact, I might give it access. Let's try. Can I give access to this? Yes. Game development. Okay, I will give access to this test account. That way I can be safe, keep my browser NSFW. That way I will be more professional. Good. So I will give access to make that rearc. Make a the art projects. I will add this account to. How do we do that? Let's see. So team, new team, make a team, empty, make a art, dev. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, it was already existing. What happened? Okay, I pressed enter or something. I don't want this name. I don't want this name. Dev. So, no parent, team. I'll keep it visible, that way if you want to participate you can use it as a experience on your CV. Save. Add member. What is the name of the other test account? Oh, oh. Start writing the microphone. What? What? No way. I'm like, what? What is my password? Maybe it's another one? Yes, it was another one. Now I need to scan the QR code. Done. And okay. Rick 03. What is my I will use this one. Okay, Rake. Let's archive this. Okay, let's archive this. New. Okay. Aye. It's longer than I have expected. I need to save this and I will need this. Okay. Done. Now it's done. Do I have access? Aye. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I need to refresh this. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh, it worked. I think I need to check my emails. Don't know. Gmail. Yes, Gmail is there. I forgot to forward. No, it's not there. Yeah. GitHub. Oh yeah, it's there. GitHub. Join. I will need to forward this email to my main email. Sorry for that. And now if I refresh this, oh, I could ask for a seat for Copilot. Okay, now I'm there. Can I use the project? Yes, here, but this is okay. This I can close it. Go there. And now let the fun begin. Let's see my roadmap. I'm there. Next one would be maybe blocking. We will see. I might reuse some of the, because I need to go back to some of those previous tasks. It's not perfect, but I don't have the time. I'm just working. I worked mostly during the live stream on this project, so it's very slow. So I decided to go with the tutorial I've said in the previous. Sorry. And I'm about around this point. I was doing the interface. I was at the moment where I think it's this place. So that way, at the end I will delete it, but that way I'm building and using, I will use the Unity 6 behavior tree. I will try, I will see if I can easily implement. I want to use the, damn, not this account. Yeah. So what is going on? Okay, so this is the second place. I will start by doing the Unity 6, just installing it, because it's I think it's not it's a package, but it's a Unity package. And I will open Unity. So when you start your day, you go to your card, be sure to check now this is in progress. You would be sure they will tell you if you don't. Your lead will tell you, hey, your task is not in progress. They might tell you to reduce your estimate. My system, we reduce it at the end of the week, and to get a burn down chart, because I use the sprint as a timeline because I can't. They say in the documentation you can add time sensitive access, but I never seen. I should read more the documentation, but it seems to not work because you can add custom fields, and you have time sensitive fields like this one. You have text. I think you cannot neither add in the inside graph. So the burn down chart, if you don't know what it is in Jira and stuff. You have, it's one of the graphs that is the most used, often used. It gives you a preview of how fast your production is going. If it's horizontal, it's very slow. It says if it goes up, it's because you're adding tasks along the way. You should add all the tasks at the beginning, but it can happen that you arrive and you have issues and things that you redo some task because there are some missing, and then when it goes sleep down, the curve goes down into a sleep line. It means that the production is going fast. So it's some kind of way to tell you, okay, we need to go faster now with your team when it's too horizontal. So I cannot go faster, so I will keep with it anyway. So now when you start, you do your branch there. It's I would say it's preferable. You can link it if it's not, so it leads you to the branch where everything is set, where your feature is going on, and later on you merge back to main. But before merging back to main, merge main into your branch. That way, every time main is updated, it's merged. Every time someone merge with main, everyone on his task should merge main in their branch. That way, they solve the conflict on their side, and they should do it with shared screen because the issue with that system often is that if you merge yourself and then you erase, like you reject the change, some change that the guy did on main, it can be removed, and later on you merge back to main and you have removed this change, so it can create this kind of issue. So when you merge main and you have a conflict, get the guy who worked on the file with which you have a conflict with, and solve it with him, because you can erase it and it's not there afterward in main and no one understands what is going on. The other ways are more complicated. When you have one guy who merge everything, it's like a bottleneck. The guy knows all the game, all the code, he became the bottleneck. I did this the first time I led my team, and it was hard for me because I was the bottleneck. it was also hard, not so hard for the others, but they didn't learn how to use Git because of that, because you need to know how to merge, how to go solve conflict. So let's go with the Unity. I know you don't have the, I see you don't have the sound. Because I put the music on, I will shut it down.
We can use this new. Creating AI for Unity games was always a bit problematic, since you either had to use a paid asset or create your own custom AI solution. But not anymore, since in Unity 6 we have a new, officially supported and free behavior package.
Slavic accent.
Hi, I'm Peter and welcome to Sunny Valley Studio Tutorials. We can use this new package to easily add AI to our games. We can define a finite state machine implementation, here for example patrol, chase and attack states, or we can implement the same behavior by creating a behavior tree like AI graph for our enemy NPC. All you need is a Unity 6 project and in the package manager look for behavior.
I forgot to open Unity
package. I already have a zombie NPC and I want to give it some behaviors. It already has a nav mesh agent and the animator component.
There is another tutorial that is very good. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this one. This one.
Finally, Unity.
I want to see who is this guy. What if I subscribe on this channel? We need to check my dryer. My clothes are done, almost drying. I made a pixel art seagull tree on a wood board with a mix of Photopea and Asperite. So as do I subscribe on this channel? It seems to be more dev related, so I will go to my dev channel. Oh, I'm already subscribed, and go back to a little refresh to be sure. Sometimes the switch doesn't work well, so I will check my clothes in the dryer and come back. Dryer, not dryer, dry. Come back. So package. This is my window. I didn't yet add a toggle. Probably won't be a toggle in the game. It's not. Yet. I was almost speaking Franglish. It's not yet. I didn't decide yet how. I think it will be like on each robot you will have access to the sigil tree, which will be the behavior of the robot that you can configure. The player can configure. The robot would be like 1700 high tech, so that's why I use like a word board for some kind of motherboard, the brain. And let's go. Let's see if it still works. The code was the one generated by. There are still some issues. I wanted to see the picture there, but it's there. I will check that later on. Way later on, I will need able to do. I just need to do a basic copy of the tutorial. I will need not this one. I will need this one. I will continue it, and this one because he accesses. He explained a bit. I don't really need it because I've seen the video and already I know what to look for. Which another thing finally, that is cool, you can use the behavior tree, any behavior tree. You can use it to do dialogue tree. I did it with Unreal. So as soon as you have access to a behavior tree, you can do a dialogue tree with it. Unreal dialogue tree. It was a good YouTuber. He has good stuff. He's not there anymore. I look it up the other time. It should be like in the first one. Yeah, Ryan Lally. It's this. He used the behavior tree built in Unreal to do a dialogue tree. You could copy if you know enough of your behavior tree. You can watch his tutorial and do it in Unity easily if you have some skills. So let's get the. Let's see what is currently in my changes. Let's see what I don't like the Git interface of cursor. You can switch branches, but that's not. I can use any of the. I use git bash to the terminal instead because you can't like as you cannot check out here. In VS Code you can. Oh, there. Okay, it's there. So I have this. I muted the debug log. So how you would do that in a production, in a real job? You would add it, you stage it, then you put your message. This is like commenting out debug log Beaver 3. I think I did some kind of correction with there. This is not the correction. This is just the AI thinking it's better to separate them because they are different section. Because I used Git Copilot to correct this, so you went all over the code and changed many things, which is bad. And you can revert by section. It's bad because it's not a commit. Your commit should be like separated, but it's not that bad. It should just not commit friendly, because the main commit is those 2 lines and not the space that are in there. But I would say it's not that bad. We changed the Unity background scale mode because it gave a warning. It was deprecated, I think. Well, yeah, it was deprecated. Correcting deprecated. It's the commit will be useful when you try to find a commit. So you want to give what would you search if you need to roll back to this? So I would search when I work on Sigil UI. And you would like try to keep the right name. You could it might be better to copy path, because by typing you might make a typo, and when you will search for it you will not find it. So that would be it. And then you think to check out. I will show you. It's better to get used to Git Bash. Way better, because when you have trouble, you don't want to relearn Git Bash. Okay, so let's see what it did. This is all AI. I haven't checked yet what it is. So he creates root. This is not good because it doesn't tell me much what it is. 0 and 01. It's not good. This is good. This is good. I have my own naming convention. Don't remember how to rename in VS Code. Let's search. I don't like the renaming. VS Code, I always forget. Okay, F2. So once you do it, the AI should usually will remember, keep your change with new prompt. He will see this and keep it, but sometimes he may go back to the old, and it depends. It might depends on the model, but sometimes it's really tiring that it goes back to the old name. It propose here. Cool. Just a tab to confirm. It did it everywhere. Oh, tap to confirm. Tap to confirm. Double tap. Oh, it's cool. It's the first time I see this. No other one. It's cool, but it's a bit worrying because I don't know if it will work. Okay, it's the guild there. So member variable, this is for member variable to differentiate with the other kind of variable. That the one is not a member, so when I see it, I know it's not. But when I see this one with the M for member, I know it's one of the class variable. So I don't need to go back and remember which one is the member. I can see it from the function. I don't like that the update is down. Don't like it at all. I want it to be before, because it's I want to follow the order of execution as I shown in the you don't need to put it. If you don't use the update, you can remove it, but usually I will put it under start because of the order of execution. I would check if I have a awake, I would put it first, then so on. So the start is there. The update is where is it? Here. Start, fix update, update. So this is called first in the loop, then this, then this, then this, then this. And it's the physic. This is the inputs on mouse. Yield, update, everything else, and what is called last on destroy, on disable. It's a bit, sometimes it's a bit important to understand when it occurs. Because you might have like a bug and you don't know. Often it's the start, the awake with, you need to pick one or the other depending on the order of execution when your game starts. Often So let's see if it created errors. Yes, it missed. That's why I don't like the renaming in VS Code. Let's revert it. And I will show you in Visual Studio instead. Even though many people don't like it because it is slow and chunky. The renaming is simple. Control RR M underscore no M underscore enter, and then I would like copy that because I don't want to search my keyboard again. Control RR paste enter, and then you see you don't need to tab. Control RR enter, Control RR enter. So let's analyze it. So it get the visual elements. What is Q? Root, get the UI document. So it start the game, this node, and it reads this. It get the component UI component, and then what it is. This is the code. It's placed there, so it gets this. If this was elsewhere, it wouldn't find it. But since they are side by side, it finds it. So from there, you go pick the Sigil 01. Okay, that's why you named it 01. Okay, that's a good. That's a fine name. Since I was unable to read it, that's when you need to rename, because I've seen it and I didn't know what it was, so I will rename them. In a way that I wouldn't know. So that's what I need to add. Usually you shouldn't use number, but it depends. It depends on the readability. In my case, it would be like all a list of. This is one thing I don't like about VS Code, Visual Studio, is that when you rename it, select all your, and then it induce error like that. Like this, it select. It shouldn't be selected. Okay. So this one is first time I see this Q. So it's a template which takes the visual, and you can control click on it to see it. This is the template here. So takes a visual element, and it's all like to fit this and put it in a variable. So we created a setup drag and drop. So it set the drag and drop here. I forget something. So I'm doing the right thing right now, which is checking everything that the AI has added. I thought I would like do the wrong thing first, but I forgot. But the right thing would be to do that, to check everything that it added and analyze it, because you don't want to relearn this. And afterward, I will do the wrong thing, which is just asking the AI to do stuff and not looking at what it does. So it takes it creates a vector to with a empty vector to empty drag copy is dragged to false, dragging sigil false, visual limit original sigil. Okay, so it makes a copy where, and then it takes the sigil that is sent there and register it callback and as a milestone event. Capture the mouse, contain sigils. Okay. And then it puts the original sigil errors. That might be the one of the reason why it didn't pick the picture. Create the copy of for dragging. Visual add class list visual. There, this one is missing when you do it the first time, but not the second time. It's a bit weird how it did that. Registers, callback, sigil, capture mouse drag, copy. It's not no. It's weird. It takes the position. I think it's like the it's the one when you drag the white picture, because there's like slightly off. I want to remove it because if you look at it, and when I pick it, it would be slightly off my cursor, not under it. It's down, and then when I put it down, it returns back to the center. I don't like it. I don't like that it returns back to the center. I don't care that it is helpful to have it. Maybe it should like register the this, because if I remove this, I guess that it will be centered on the mouse when I move it. Let's see. Oh, not even it broke. It broke. It doesn't follow the mouse. It needs it because it taps delta time. Why it tapped delta time? It's changed the position over time as it is the dragged. Mm. So check now mouse sig release. It registered the position. That's where I would add like I would like. I wonder if I do this, maybe it won't work. Control key C to hide. I want to it needs this one. Maybe it could be like another. Let's try another vector 2, empty vector 2. And then I would like, oops, copy this there. And then, oops, Control C. I don't see my keyboard, so now I'm pseudo programming. I'm not used to these callback templates. I don't know if it will work, but I can try. And then I will duplicate this and maybe I could have registered it there instead, because it seems to take it in end. Yeah, because it's named mouse position. Let's rename it. Try this. I guess we could remove this and do it with this one. Because this is sent into the. It is like a lambda something, I guess. So. What? I click duplicate instead. Let's see what it does. No, it doesn't work. I wanted to. Oh, it removed it. I don't know if it's fine. So I guess that it would be more like sorry, I have some fun. I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe it would rather be maybe it would be how do we do in C#? Don't remember. Wasn't like Victor? Or just like to remove this? Yeah? Just like a little wiggle there. Don't remember how it is in. Okay, it's new. Yeah, now I remember. New. I don't like this. It a new. You want to avoid new. You want to avoid new in the because it triggers the garbage collector. So how to avoid it? You create a variable, a member variable, or you do this. Let's try this. It might not work, but that's all you do. So with this, even though you are a bit rusted, maybe I'm doing all wrong because it's been a while, full of months. No, not working. But I would like skip it now. What did I add? Want to keep it. I want to keep this. I want to revert this. I want to revert this. Oops. And I want to revert this. And this. Now everything else is fine. Let's close this and just clean up. Now rename member variables. And here you need to push. Okay, so now what I want is to check the tutorial a bit, where it goes.
And now we just need to add all of the children to the sequence. So what do we have? Log 1, log 2, log 3, right? Yeah, these three.
This.
And now we just set the loop to the sequence instead of an individual log. And you can probably guess what's going to happen, right? Like it's now going to print 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, on update, on stop for the second node, on start, on next section now. Okay, so the first thing to do is just check that you have UI Toolkit installed, UI Builder installed. It comes pre-packaged with Unity 2021, but I believe earlier versions you need to grab from Package Manager. So just open this bad boy up, and you can see like the basic kind of view and stuff here.
It's hard to find, but it's now it's built-in. If you follow this tutorial. It's there. It's built in the 6.
So this is the document. Actually, I'm just going to move some of these windows around, so just to give me a bit more space. Cool. Okay. So yeah, actually there is a shortcut to create an editor window in UI Toolkit. It's just down here called Editor Window. Boom. So I'm just going to give it the name Behavior Tree Editor and hit confirm. And yeah, this basically creates 3 files: a C# file, an XML file, which is just like the structure, and the USS file. So yeah, you can see the default window it gives you here. It's got 3 labels. And yeah, let's just close that out for a minute. So in UI Builder, it's actually automatically opened up the XML file, but you can also just double click it here using these angle brackets, and that'll open up here. So we have this this XML view. I'm just going to get rid of that label. One thing I am going to do is add the existing USS it created, and we can see the default style it's also created for a label, which I'm just going to delete as well. And the last thing to do is just delete out these labels that it adds in the C# code, and now we just need to add this style sheet to the to the root object instead. Sweet. One more thing I'm going to change is just rather than using instantiate here, I'm going to use a clone tree, and this just prevents, and passing the root as a parameter here. This just prevents like an intermediate sort of template container object getting created. Like if you use the instantiate call, then when you clone all this stuff, it basically puts it all into like an intermediate object, which is then added to the root. But if you do it like this, you can skip out that intermediate object. It's not a big deal, it's just kind of up to you. Also just going to change the path here a little bit and call this like open window. Sweet. Alright, so now we've got pretty good slate for a default editor window. So if we just go to the behavior tree editor and go to editor, yeah, we can now see those 3 labels are gone. Cool. So the first thing to do is actually I kind of just want to point out this library of controls that you have here. So one thing to check is when you select the XML, just make sure that this checkbox is ticked, and that basically enables a bunch of editor only widgets in this view here. You can also check it in the UI Builder, this checkbox here in project settings. But yeah, so unfortunately the graph view is like an experimental widget, which doesn't appear in this this library, but we can get it to appear as a custom control. And to do that, I basically need to create a C# class which inherits from graph view. So I'm just going to call this like behavior tree view, and just open that sucker up. So yeah, we need to use the Unity editor.experimental.graphview namespace and just inherit from GraphView here. And so yeah, what I'm going to do is just create a default constructor, and the next thing is actually we need to, like, if I compile this and switch back, it doesn't automatically appear here. And there's one more thing that we need to do, and that's basically add a UXML factory to the class. So that thing exists inside Unity engine.ui element, so just make sure you have both of these namespaces. And now we can go public new class UXML factory, passing in the type, which in this case is behavior tree view, and some UXML traits, which you can actually just get from the class that you inherit from, and close it out with these curly brackets here. Sweet. So yeah, this is basically enough information to get for it to appear as a custom control down here. Boom. So now I can drag this directly into our editor and start modifying stuff in UI Builder, which is pretty cool. But it's currently got a height of 0, so we just need to set the flex grow to 1, and then it will fill the rest of the space. Sweet. Okay, so there's a couple more things to actually get it to look like a proper graph view, and the first one is actually just adding the style sheet to the object itself. So I'm just going to copy it from the editor window. You can just copy this here, and rather than root, we just add it to this object, so we can just reference style sheets directly. The asset database, we just need Unity editor for that, and that's it. And the next step is just creating the grid background. So this class just exists inside the experimental GraphView namespace. Sweet. So if we compile that and switch over to UI Builder, we can now see it's changed color, and we can actually see the grid background object in the hierarchy here. It's still not quite the correct styling yet, so let me just copy this this code snippet I have. Yeah, so you want to open up the style sheet here and paste the grid background selector and all of the style into the style sheet, and that gives it this nice grid background. Cool. So next step is just when we preview, you can normally pan around and sort of drag stuff in the graph view, but there's currently no manipulators added. So if we just go back to the tree view, we can just go this.add manipulator. There's basically 4 of them. There's the content zoomer, which lets you zoom content on the graph view. There's the content dragger, which lets you pan around the graph view. There is the selection dragger, which lets you just drag a single node. And there is the rectangle selector, which is like a box select. So they're kind of like the 4 default ones, which they're pretty handy to have, really. You can also write your own manipulators, as far as I know. I haven't tried, but yeah, cool. So yeah, now we can press preview, we can drag, we can zoom, and we can box select. Nice. So next thing to do is, actually I want to add like another panel here for the inspector, but I want it to be kind of like a resizable panel, like you can see here. And there is another internal control in Unity called a 2-pane split view.
Let's see if it will. Let's see if it will. Okay, let's see. At least can you? No, not can you. Add a grid over the sigil to be similar to the graph view, but not for gameplay. Gameplay UI. Let's see if it can. Oh, not no. Not mini. On cloud. Better. Oops. A new one. load. Oh, it created the file. Figure 3TS. What is that? TypeScript. Okay. Let's accept this, but it's like no class. Can put your code in a class and create class. No, it's not good. I will revert and maybe Claude is not that good. Wait. Let's see. They became bad like in one day. It's weird. It becomes bad in one day. Let's try preview. Okay, so it doesn't work. Let's preview better. Oh, pricing required. Okay, let's try the other thing that is said in the video.
Which is, it's also not exposed in the library. So we're just going to use the same kind of trick and create a subclass called split view. And also while I'm here, I'll just create the inspector class view XML fact things I'm gonna do is just drag in a toolbar just because I can, and I just find like UI Builder is like really fun to do this stuff with. So the more stuff you want to add, the better, really. Yeah, so you want to open up the style sheet here and paste the grid background selector and all of the style into the style sheet, and that gives it this nice grid background. Cool. So next step is just when we preview, you can normally pan around and sort of drag stuff in the graph view, but there's currently no manipulators added. So if we just go back to the tree view, we can just go this.add manipulator. There's basically 4 of them. There's the content zoomer, which lets you zoom content on the graph view to have, really. And we can box select for the inspector. But I want it to be kind of like a reason to add like another panel here. Select. Nice. So next thing to do is actually I want to add like another panel here for the inspector. But I want it to be kind of like a resizable panel, like you can see here. And there is another internal control in Unity called a 2-pane split view, which is, it's also not exposed in the library. So we're just going to use the same kind of trick and create a subclass called split view. And also while I'm here, I'll just create the inspector view as well. Inspector view. So yeah, the split view, this is going to inherit from like an internal class, and this time it's in Unity engine.ui elements, and it's called 2-pane split view. This one is actually not in the experimental namespace or anything, so I think it's just not quite been added to the UI builder yet. But yeah, basically we just need to do exactly what we were doing before with this UI factory thing. So just copy and paste all that crap and just add that in there like that. Cool. So that's for the split view. For the inspector view, this is just going to inherit from just plain old visual element, because it's going to be like an IMGUI thing. So yeah, we'll just inherit directly from visual element for now. Sweet. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So now we can we should get these 2 new controls added down here, and we can drag them into using UI Builder. Yeah. So yeah, you see this this error message down here. You can pretty much ignore that because we're going to fix it right away. So for split view, we just drag into. It's just saying it needs 2 children, so you can just drag into visual elements, and you can see it's added it to this content container. I'm just going to call this one like left panel, and I'm going to call this one right panel, and then I'm going to drag the behavior tree view into the right panel, and you can already see it kind of taking shape over here. And I'm going to drag in the, oh, why did the inspector view not work? I forgot to add the UXML thing to the inspector view. So yeah, I just need to do this, and then we should be able to drag this in UI Builder as well. It's quite handy being able to just build everything visually. It makes everything much more discoverable rather than trying to have to like guess all the bloody API calls and stuff. Sweet. Okay, so that is the basic kind of view that we have. So just a couple more things. I'm also going to add a, oh yeah, so if you select the split view, you can also adjust like the starting panel size. So I'm actually going to adjust it to like 300, and I'm actually going to adjust the overall height of this thing to like 800 by 600, just because I think it's a more realistic size. I think by default it might have like mobile dimensions or something like that. Sweet. Okay, so now if I hit preview, we can actually see this dragging around. We can still pan around, zoom in and out, and box select. Cool. So a couple more things I'm gonna do is just drag in a toolbar, just because I can, and I just find like UI Builder is like really fun to do this stuff with. So the more stuff you want to add, the better, really. So yeah, now we have a toolbar, we've got the split view, and I'm gonna drag in, what else can I drag in? 2 other labels. So yeah, I'm gonna add like a label to the top of, you can drag it in even in here as well, which is pretty cool, like exactly where you want it. Boom. Yeah, cool. So now we have 2 labels. So actually, did it put it in the right place? No, I don't think it did. Yeah, it needs to be inside that left panel. That one works. Cool. So just name this label. I'm gonna call this like inspector, and I'm gonna give it this color here, just picking from this color up here. And for this one, I'm gonna call it tree view.
We'll do this. This monitor is small. Oh, it's the what is this? No Google. What? A bit off. I don't like it. It's the first time I use the UI builder. I'm not really good at it for now. This feels too big. It's 10%. Can't I pixelate? And then so it pixel, it won't be the name, so it might not be 01. It depends, I will see later. Don't be afraid to rename to make your code clearer. Oh, of course I did the wrong thing. Where are you? Size. I did the wrong thing. Where was it? Not there. Was click? No. I know. Size. No. I don't know what it was. I need to edit this one. So I'll save and revert because I did something wrong there. You need to modify it here because they use this. Can't I resize it? I still not used to. Oh. I don't understand. It might be there. Oh, it's a bit there. What is this? Okay, let's see. Let's go. Yeah, what happened? What is okay? Needed a refresh. Is it still working? Yes, but now the mouse is not. It's not know. It does not know where to. Damn it! Who need to do this? How to correctly fit in? I think we need to be 100%. 100%. Will it work better? No. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, ay. I think I will continue in French because I need to sleep. For tomorrow, I need to go to sleep very soon. So that would be it. It's not enough. It's not enough. I want to correct it in some kind of way. Right. Windows layout. So the figure drops at the right place. Yeah, not writing the correct the Windows layout. So it can be moved by the player and the figure is dropped. It falls at the right place. I was supposed to do this, so I will do it. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think it was that way before. Maybe because of the size. It didn't seem to do this. Oh no. It worked well. I would need to check like a better way to do my Windows setting. This stuff isn't it is not well done. It should fit the this should fit. Let's go one by one, then check one by one. Until it doesn't work. So let's test this one. Save. Okay, so it works. Let's commit. Good window together. 100%. That way, this is done. It works. We can be sure. Let's do slowly parts by parts. Might be the resizing of those ones using spacing. No, the borders. So this is 40. Let's try this. What is the rate? Oh, it's this. It shouldn't affect. Maybe it is this. Yeah, it moves. It moves up. Mhm. When yeah, yeah. Yeah, just kill on the player. Click to drag. Copy. Also the size of the figure. And picture on the image that follow the cursor. I forgot to save, but that shouldn't be a problem. Wow, why is it squashed and doesn't pick the right? It picked another thing than the size, or it picked the size exactly, and I should remove like the width. Because it's not contained. Maybe it's copying the wrong thing. change the. I will tell him to keep when keep the border copy. Also repeat the border and practice when with the borders. Practice when the player clicks on the pick to go. I wonder if I don't add content, will it know which file? It seems to. We put some error in the code. What I do is that I open it because Visual Studio with IntelliSense is better than VS Code. It's obsolete. Ask Copilot to find the non-obsolete version. I think I don't need this anyway. Style doesn't contain a definition for border color. I don't have a border color. This is some hallucination. Now let's save. Don't have to save on VS Code. On Visual Studio. Doesn't work well. You didn't copy the right one at first. This is some kind of thing that you would need like to debug by hand because it's can't I do something like oh yeah, you need to do everything. Radius is there because it might not have like a container So what I would do is open this. No, open this. What is this? It doesn't have a container, so it expand. What I would do is what if? Oops. Now we're talking. Wow, it became a giant column. Maybe I don't need this anymore. Neither do I need this. Let's go back to this. This we don't need. Let's roll back this one because it doesn't. I will copy over. I will go soon to my French live stream. Wow, it becomes worse. Became worse. But did let's try this. Better. But it gets bigger. Let's keep the size and everything else. So what we would want is this. Yes, but it doesn't keep it when it's dropped. Drop. Release mouse. Pass. The five to drop. There you go. So, wow. Let's try it. Many mistakes. He did the same thing there. He added the things I don't want. So I will continue on the live in a few minutes on the French side. I removed something in there. So see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.